the martial law itself doesn't have a direct impact on judiciary's functioning, but the war, the active combat, and the destruction of the buildings, courthouses, they have serious impact. So we can talk about two kinds of impact. First of all, I don't want to use the word practical, but still, there are dead judges, dead prosecutors, dead investigators. There are ruined houses. That means impact. Secondly, from 2014, also some judges and prosecutors worked in the field of war crimes. Today, there are hundreds of prosecutors, hundreds of judges, and then thousands of cases of a war crime. What else? If we imagine court hearing, and at the same time, let's talk about error alerts. It's very difficult to say that there are no impact to victims, to witnesses, to the court session. And finally, maybe the most general, one of the most important impact, this is impact to values of rule of law, if we talk about transparency. And this is serious challenge, how to find balance between security and rule of law. But we can continue talking about the impacts. I think it's really important to talk about solutions. And I'm absolutely sure that if we support Ukraine in a very practical way, we give them hope and we support them that they could be able to keep the values, to still be transparent, still professional, still value everything that is important if we talk about rule of law. Then I think that's the best what we could do and minimize all the impact, maybe I could say, even against rule of law.